know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
Mayfield.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
He's going to try and do this himself. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Mayfield's going to keep it on the option. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Field goal, a 25-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Eason off the play fake. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action with Eason. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Takitaki drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
And out.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And taken right at the 35. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The 20-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch 54. Mark 54. Now come on, up closer. Tim. Hey, alert. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. A quick toss out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Eason. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A run for Nick Chubb, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was taken down by DeForest.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their 1st-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Xavier Rhodes.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Goal to go.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get the thing about the quarterback might actually keep it.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Eason. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And from the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
I need to get my swag right
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Beckham, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down, here's Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Eason on 2nd down. He'll drop this down to Taylor. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Off play action. Eason. Find Pittman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
A loss of 9 yards. And it's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Mayfield on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Mayfield. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there.
Kareem Hunt.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run the option. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on second down, Eason, and that'll be incomplete. He took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Off the play fake, Eason flushed out right. He'll try and run it. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long? From the gun, Eason. And that will be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
For the Colts field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield on play action. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Third and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Hines. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 36.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He was brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Colts first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off play action. Eason rolling to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Off the play fake. Eason. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The rookie Michael Pittman, the intended receiver that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
To Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 39-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Mayfield finding Beckham. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mayfield to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
The 21-yard line.
Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming in.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And incomplete. It's 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They go play action with Eason. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's